like add those increases to make the hood any deeper.
Mm.
It's
Hold on, your voice is coming over stream.
oh. Hello! I sat down to do some stuff at my desk before stream time. And I fully planned on, getting my light on and all those other things. But Artemis is sleeping in here. And so is Pippin. So I will not, in fact, be getting up right now because both the girls are here. And I don't want to mess that up. So we'll put the light on in a minute. Also, Claus, let me know where you wanted your points to go. So, y'all, I have no idea what happened to stream last night. Hi, Smoothie. I was sitting here. I was yapping. We were hanging. And then all of a sudden, it just like... my monitors turned off. Hi, Saren. Like, they just went like, pew! And they turned off. And I couldn't get them back on. And I unplugged my monitors and plugged them back in from my computer. And I also... like, I couldn't get the computer to register anything. So I had to, like, turn the whole thing down. I had to shut everything off. I have no idea. Oh, do you want to know why I sound sleepy? Also, Saren, I love that library game. I had so much fun watching that. Thank you for keeping me company while I, did stuff. Would you like to know why I sound so sleepy? So, the repair guy came out this morning. And surprise, surprise, he's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Yep. Okay. So he basically took videos and pictures and will be sending it back to, his higher ups. I get it. I understand. I understand that they have steps that have to take. I get it. Like they have to have someone come out and look at it. But I kind of felt a little bit validated in the sense that, okay, it wasn't something that's like an obvious easy fix. Good job, Megan. So, okay, fine, whatever. Funny that you say a Pippin attack, Petrichor. Wasn't Pippin. It was Artemis. I'll tell you about that in a second. So anyway, the guy came, did what he had to do. He left. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna go, to the grocery store really quick just to pick one thing up. I'm gonna take James's car because it hasn't been driven in a little while. A little while being like 3 days. Okay? Do you guys want to hear the sound it made? Basically, I then had to call the mechanic to be like, hi. I was pissed in the video. Okay. Who is Pippin and Artie? That is Pippin. And Artie is eating. Pippin is Fluffy Cat, and Artemis is my little orange girl kitty. Yeah. So, by the way, if you came from Saren's stream, I have Mittens updates that I'll be sharing. And, Saren, you missed this yesterday. I'm befriending a new animal. And it is one that I am very... Oh, you were here. Guess what? There's a crow update too. So, if you're able to hang out, I'm just kind of yapping and filling everyone in. We are working on finishing this sweater. We are so close to being done. All I have to do is the trim on the hood, sew on the sleeves, and the pockets. So, like, we are really close. Oh, here. So, you all have to forgive my language and my frustration, but ready to hear this car?
Okay. I give up. Alright, they keep saying everything's fine. They fixed it. Oh, it was just the dome light that was on. Bullshit. They replaced the starter. Okay, nothing. Ready? That sure don't sound right.
Hi, silly. I don't know. So I called the mechanic and I was like, "Hi. So, here's the thing. My parents just moved. My husband is not able. He's not home right now. And so I don't know when I can get this vehicle to you. So, but I want you to know that it's still not working right, and I will be bringing it in as soon as I am able, and you are going to be fixing it. Because what? I'm pretty sure it's like I don't know what it's doing. I put my fan on, and evidently there's a perler bead paper back there that's blowing around, so I'll get that in a second. So yeah, my day today has just been like, it's 3 o'clock and I feel like, and it's full litter box cleaning night. So I'm thriving. Spoiler alert, she was not. We all have trouble waking up sometimes. It's not the car's fault. It's something, let me tell you. Alright, Saren, there is your raid star. Thank you again so much for bringing everyone over. You know, Mousy, I think that the universe just needs a Snickers. You know, like the whole "you're not you when you're hungry." I think that my universe needs a freaking Snickers, and it needs to just chill out. Yeah, it does feel like everything, doesn't it? So, you asked if Pippin woke me up. No. It was in fact Artemis. Oh, well, I think I'm just going to do this edging no matter what, James. Because I feel like it's gonna look silly without it, but, it doesn't need it. Do you want the red around the hood? So that it matches? Or do you want it like that? No what? No red? Yeah, there are sleeves too. This is a sweater that my great aunts were working on from the 70s. You don't think it's going to look... Hang on. So the really expensive auto feeder that we got for Artemis, Pippin's been able to break into it and has been able to sneak meals. So I got fed up and I reached out again to the company And I was like, listen, I don't know what's going on, but like, it's got to stop because my cat's getting sick. Like, she's eating my other cat's prescription food. So they asked me like a bunch of weird questions, which I still have to figure out the answer to. Okay. Also, here is how it will look with the sleeve. I don't know, James. I feel like here's the hood down. But it has the red pockets too. It's a joint hoodie after all. We can also try, and I can always undo it if we're like, oh, no. But I do fear that it might look a little bit like there's red trim everywhere else. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, it's curling at the moment too. Yeah. Okay. So the other thing that was incredibly annoying with the other feeder, which is working great, you know, until it wasn't, was that I have it on like the open setting unless Pippin comes up to it, and then it's supposed to close on her so that she can't eat Artie's food. That's great, but it wasn't working. Speaking of, she's like lying on the floor, sleeping. So when it closes, though, it's so loud, it wakes me up in the other room. It is the loudest machine I have ever heard in my life. And after being woken up 4 nights in a row and still having Pippin stealing food, I was just done. So I ordered a different feeder. And I set it all up. Where the heck did my... They're there. And it is the kind... Of course, Megan. Of course. Why... Maybe if you cleaned your office, things wouldn't fall all the time. Hold on. I just threw Pokemon cards all over the floor. So this is the kind where... Okay. This is the kind where she wears a collar and she gets close to it and it opens. Right? And then if she walks away, it closes. Bless her little orange heart. She jumped into bed this morning around 5. And I was like, oh, hey, like, what's up? And I give her a couple of pets. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm going back to sleep. And she is being a bit insistent. Where now she is sitting on me, pawing me. And I'm like, it is 5 a.m. We don't do this. Like, what's wrong? And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at her and I'm like, are you hungry? Like, do you not understand that you have food and you just need to like go open the thing? Okay. There, here she is. Here I am. I'm in I'm in like a shirt. Don't worry. Calm down. Where's the sitting on me? Like, she just laid in bed for a little while, and then all of a sudden she was like, hey. Hey, Mom. hey, Mom. I hungry. I don't know how. And I look at me, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, can I help you? What is happening? So I try to ignore her, and she just, like, keeps pawing me, and I'm like, and I look at her, and I'm like, are you hungry? And so I pick her up, and I bring her to the new food dish thing, and I put her down right in front of it so that the collar triggers the door to open, and I just kind of sit there and I pet her a little bit. And she's like, oh, and proceeds to eat some food and then leaves. She's like, I was hungry. She's gotten used to being able to eat when she wants, with the feeder the way that it is. So she just couldn't figure out, I guess that the new feeder opened. She has since eaten from it a few times. So I hope that we're past the worst of, like, I hope that I can sleep tonight and that no cat will wake me up. Where in the heck? Sleeves. Pippin's pooping right now. If you hear her digging. Pocket band, armhole. Where's the hood? So, yeah, cats were just being menaces. Shoulder shaping, front button band. Pocket band, armhole shaping. Shoulder shaping, front buttonhole band. Neck shaping. Pocket band, sleeves. Two pages were stuck together. Hood! We got there. The orange brain cell was... No, she did not have access to the orange brain cell. Oh, this wants me to work the ribbon. This wants me to work too. I'm not doing that. This wants me to work because the hood on the original was something that you could unzip, interestingly, down the center. And so it wants me to, like, do the ribbing on this side and do ribbing on this side, since technically the top was supposed to be separated. I just wanted to see, because I'm like, okay, did it want me to start on this side or this side? And the answer is it wants me to start on both and not do full all the way around. And I'm not doing that. I won't be doing that. I'm going to go all the way around and it'll be fine. It's really not that. Advertising a HIPAA-compliant AI for mental health. No! There's no such thing. Sorry, as someone who has a degree in mental health, no. That doesn't exist. Because AI, how does it know what it... It has to... Okay. Anyway. So, you all also know that I have been befriending crows on top of all of the cats. This one crow has been appearing every morning early to eat the cat food that the cats aren't eating. And today was no exception. They came by again. And they munched on the cat food. Now, last night I put out peanuts as well. Because I was like, oh yes, he will love this. He'll be peanuts. There'll be cat food. So, Mayhem here came by and said, actually, there's not going to be any peanuts. I am, in fact, going to decimate them and leave them all over the back patio. So then... Oops, wrong direction. Then, a couple hours later... And I only know about this because I already, had woken me up at like 5 a.m. and I saw it when I got up. Oh, hello, cat. Hello, cat who looks like Mittens, but is not Mittens. This cat has been TNR'd. They have an ear notch on the other ear that you can't see. But they did approach and they were like, what in the hell happened here? Like, they were just looking at the peanuts everywhere. They got some water and they left. They're like, I don't think I want whatever's happening here. But the crow came by this morning and TNR means trap, neuter, release. So I have TNR'd 5 cats. I have one in my breezeway right now. That's where they get the ear tip. Basically, it's trapping community cats and spaying or neutering them and then letting them go again so that they don't add to the population. So he already has the ear notch, which means that, or in my case, trap, neuter, rehome. Yes, we have not released any of them. But in very exciting crow news, he brought a friend.
Oh my god, there's 2.
I have 2 crows.
I'm gathering a murder.
I'm standing here whispering, I'm gathering a murder.
This is so exciting.
Look at them. They're so beautiful. I am so excited about this. So, oh, they're beautiful.
Oh my god, there's 2.
They're so beautiful.
Oh my god, there's 2.
And I can hear them like now cawing, and it's like the best thing ever.
I'm gathering a murder.
The conclave grows, yes. Now, unfortunately, they did get scared and they did not come back. I did put out more food and more peanuts for them since the trash panda ate all the peanuts that I had put out yesterday. but they didn't come back. They seemed to come early in the morning, like really early, like around 7. And normally by the time that I'm up there, like that, I was really excited to get to see them. So that was, because again, in the videos on my security camera, it appears like there's only one, but in fact it might be that there's 2, and they're taking turns at the food bowl. Do you know what I mean? So oh, and I have a Mittens update. Yeah. Hang on, let me zoom back in. So Mittens is the stray, I guess. The cat that was outside with the really long collar on his neck that he needed to be neutered really badly. He is FIV positive. He was incredibly spicy and petrified beyond belief of people. But he also like really wanted to be around. Like he's a conundrum. He really is. Well, he has been being just the bravest little lad. And I love him so much, and he's going to be such a good pet. Well, last night, I decided that he needed to have another attempt at toys. Hang on. Because he's been braver.
You can play with that. Here.
Oh.
What do you think?
And you can see him be like, oh,
My gosh.
this is interesting. I don't hate this.
Do you see this? I know. That's pretty crazy, huh?
Like he's just, huh.
You want to check it out closer?
Baffled, yes.
You can try too. You're gonna wait till I'm gone, yeah?
And that's what I said. I'm like, you're gonna wait till I leave and then you're gonna try it, aren't you? But, hi, Shiz. There was an attempt. And I was like, I'm gonna cry. This baby who has no idea how to play. Oh.
Wow. That's so cool.
I'm gonna cry watching this.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun.
I was so proud of him. So yeah, we're making really good progress. Let me put my light on since the cats are. yeah. Very exciting. Hi, Miko. How are you? What did I do with this before? Okay. Oh yeah, you excited for that one? I was saying I was kind of disappointed by the direct, if I'm being honest. I feel like there were a lot of fighting games. For the Pokopia, yeah. That reminds me, I do have a Switch 2 on my Throne wish list. And we might try to do some kind of, like, not necessarily fundraising, but, like, kind of. Because the price is going to be going up. And oh my god, you guys can't see what I'm doing. The price is going to be going up in September. So it's like right there. We have 12% funded already. But I would love to get the Switch 2 and be able to play like Pokopia and other games on stream with y'all. But I definitely, you all heard my stories of what's going on right now in my life and my house. I cannot afford to shell out $500 on a gaming system. So, nor do I expect anyone else to. The way that I have it set up on Throne is that people can, like, chip in. So, like, if you have $5 that you want to throw towards it, guess what? It counts. Like, it adds up. So, but we'll figure it out. I just figure I'll mention it since we were talking about the Nintendo Direct. I do! Yes. I've actually played PlateUp before on stream with James. Why? What game were you thinking of? The Chef's Shift. Oh? What's it about? Is it on Steam or what's it on? Really? Okay, hang on. Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you. Played up with a bit of a mafia backstory and typing. Interesting. I think that's what I was doing before. Yeah. By the way, I don't want anyone to freak out. Okay? I have a hive forming right here. This area might get really swollen. I can feel it. It's okay. I'm not having an allergic reaction. I'm good. it just might look bad. So. Oh, oh, so you have to like type where you want the person to go. Oh, no, I just have chronic hives. They're everywhere. I've been dealing with it for years now. Unfortunately. No one can give me any answers. I did actually hear back from the specialists that are out of state, because there was like someone who's more specialized in it than the person that I saw. But he wasn't accepting new patients, but they were like, well, now that you're like in the system and you're like a patient of ours, we might be able to get you in to see him. Okay. And he can see me. So we're trying to figure out if I have to go there because it would be quite a hike, or if we can do some kind of like a telehealth thing, because I don't, we've already done a biopsy. Like, there's not really a need for me to be there in person, honestly. Like, you can see them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hopeful. Not really, but you know. Oh, that is weird. No, these started, I don't know why. And then we figured it out that a medication I was taking was causing issues. So I had to swap my anxiety medications, which is not easy. And the hives went away. Fabulous. Great. We figured out the problem. They came back after 3 months. Yeah. No, like... Look away if you don't want to see. This is literally what I looked like when I woke up this morning. Those are all hives. My eye swollen shut. The one over the other one. Like, They are just everywhere. All the time. Everywhere. They're painful. The lip ones are the most painful. The lip ones hurt so bad because imagine, like, getting basically, like, Botox. You can look back if you looked away. Like, imagine getting, like, an injection in your mouth that causes it to, like, swell up really big. Yeah. Yeah, it's really messed me up, honestly. It's kind of ruined a lot of things for me. My health has been in the toilet for the last 3.5 years. And it is massively difficult to just exist. And then James has been gone now for 8 months. He was only supposed to be gone for 7, if anyone's keeping track. Yay, military. So, I'm thriving. My dog died. My cat's been to the vet more times than I can count. I'm doing so good. My body hates me. It's fair, I hate my body too. Like, let's be so for real. The military is so fun, isn't it? Ugh. I'm over it. Soup's over it. And I'm also, like, really over fake friends. Like, if we can just be so honest and so, like, I had so many people who were like, oh, wow, don't worry, like, anything you need, like, I'm here, this and the other. I haven't heard from people. There are people who I have heard from. There are people who I consider true blue friends. I know I can count on for anything. And here's the thing. Everyone's going through stuff right now. I don't expect people... Like, I think of the last time that James was deployed and I ended up losing a friend because her dad passed away. And, like, I was trying to be there for her while also dealing with the fact that James was, like, also on, like, orders. And I was alone and dealing with my own trauma. And evidently I wasn't doing enough for her. If you didn't look at my eye roll, it was massive. Anyway, I don't expect people to, like, you know, give up their own sanity for mine. But, like, even just a text. Like, hey, I haven't talked to you in a bit. How are you? Like, but my friend who lives in the Netherlands, I have to message her back. I love her. We had, like, a double date. You know, she's checked in on me very regularly. And we did, like, a double date, her boyfriend and me and James, and we all played Mario Kart together, and it was so much fun. And she was like, she just messaged me, and she was like, I can't believe that it's been, like, this amount of time since we did that. That was so fun. I just wanted to see how you were Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while since we last talked, but you continue to just, like, reach out. And it's hard when, like, I reach out to people, not necessarily even like, hey, I need help, but, like, just keeping communication open, and they just don't do it unless I start it. It's hard. I think that my, like, mental health stuff, like my anxiety, my undiagnosed autism, like, all of that stuff just makes it really hard for me to understand how, like, friendships and stuff work. Or, like, how to be good at them. And I feel like I am just not good at them. You know? I think that I'm skipping pickups. At least, yeah. How I did over there. It's not balanced, no. And it's hard because, like, these are people who you care about and you want them around. You want them involved, and they're just not reciprocating. And, like, I just don't have the energy to continue to, like, reach out, you know? And then I feel bad because these are people who matter to me. Juju, how are you? How was your stream? Happy Tuesday! I almost said it wrong again. That would have been funny. What were you getting up to today? I am working on finishing up this sweater. This is probably the oldest work in progress I have ever been a part of. I did not start this. My great aunts did, though, back in the 70s. It has sat in a box in my great aunt's garage for a couple of decades. I had asked her about the box at one point because, like, I had seen it, and she was like, oh, it's nothing. Well, eventually she passed away, and when I went through all of her, like, knitting and stuff, to go through, like, because, you know, to give to other cousins and stuff like that who also craft, I took all her works in progress with the plans of, well, maybe I'll finish them. And I'm finishing this. So, here's the box from the garage. So, yeah, it's it's been through a lot, and I'm excited to get it done. So we're picking up some stitches along the hood to make a brim, and all that's left then afterwards is to assemble. So like to sew sleeves and stuff like that on. So welcome in. What you said, gathering crafting materials. Oh, for planners. Nice. You're doing Guild Wars 2, the game, no craft? That's okay. We game here too sometimes. It's nice to game. It's nice to take a break. Someone who had gone to high school with, a grade younger, till after college and stuff. Frustrating because we would plan by blocking out dates. They would cancel last minute or forget to cancel. Yeah, no respect for your time. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. It's definitely hard when relationships end up being one-sided. And it's really hard when you are, like, right now I am alone in the sense, like, my parents are close by. I have friends that aren't, or acquaintances, I guess I should say. But like, my husband's not here. And so you really notice when you reach out to someone to talk and they don't respond at all. Like, it's one thing, time zones, life, I get it. Even just like a, hey, I'm just waking up. I'm taking the cat. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, I'm so sorry. I'll get right back to you. Anything, It just, the silence is so hard. It's so loud. Because I know that if any of those people reached out to me, they would not be met with silence. And I don't know if I don't think that I'm picking bad friends. I think that the people who I'm picking to, be friends with are cool and I like them. And it's just like, why don't they, you know what it is? I feel like I think of others all the time, right? Friends, acquaintances, whatever. And I feel like people don't think of me like ever. Now that is not true of everyone. I can think of several people in this chat and that is not true. But I can also think of like even several like real life friends who I feel like I am very much not even a thought in their brain. Like at all. Yeah, no, there's some good beans in chat. I definitely know that there are people here who care and who I could reach out to, and if they're not sleeping or they, even if they don't have the spoons, I have people who I can reach out to who'll be like, listen, I hear you, I see you, let me get back to you. And that's fine. Like, I don't expect anyone, like how this one friend was expecting me to basically make myself smaller and not take care of my own needs to meet hers. I don't ever expect that, like, gross. But like, when you message someone multiple times about things and they don't get back to you at all, okay. And sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm just really bad at checking my messages. I'm sorry, it's an excuse. Because I have ADHD. I will check messages and I will forget to respond all the time. It does happen. But not for like weeks. Not when someone's messaging me multiple times. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I can tell you that I will read a message sometimes that someone sends me while I'm streaming, and I forget to message them back maybe like until later. It happens. It does, because if I read it while I'm distracted, it goes away, but it doesn't leave my brain. Eventually it comes back around and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta message them. And I'll be like, so sorry, read it while I wasn't able to respond. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's different versus it happening consistently. And so I just don't want to reach out to certain people anymore. And you know what the sad thing is? I don't think any of these people would notice if I stopped reaching out. And that's a hard pill to swallow too. Except this silly fellow who keeps eating your walls. Yeah. Use the spoons as an explanation too. Yeah. That's toxic. It is. Talk much or anything, but I'm here for venting and bitching and even crying about stuff. No, I know that you guys are. And I know that if I like posted in Discord and I was just like, I need to talk, I would have people who would reach out. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have people who were like, what's up? It's hard when like people who you thought would be doing that aren't. Like real life friends. Not that you guys aren't real and life and friends, but you know, like people who were my wedding party. Like that. Those kinds of people. Not everyone deserves 100% of you. Matching energies isn't a bad thing. No, but it's a hard thing. Because I feel like I give my all every time. Like, I go all in. We're gonna be besties. I'm here for it. And then when it's not reciprocated, that's where I'm like, well, okay. Stings, you can relate, yeah. Used to plan it. Oh, I hate that for you, Raccoon. I'm sorry. And, like, that's the thing, too. I don't live near my friends right now. Like, my best friend, who I haven't talked to in months at this point. I don't know, like, what's going on? I don't know. She lives in Florida. So, like, it's not like I'm going to, like, meet up or hang out with people, but it's just, like... Yeah. I'm so sorry that so many of you relate to this. I think, if anything, maybe it gives a little bit of, like, comfort to know that we're not alone. But I hate it. I hate that so many people are, like, yeah, relatable, or, like, been there. I hate that. I hate that for all of us. By the way, this is not me complaining about anybody here. Let me make that very, very clear. Okay? I don't want anyone to be like, yikes. You're the same way? Always at my best. We're currently dealing... Ugh. Oh no, with the neighbors? Oh no, I hate that for you. That's the worst. Oh, thank you, Juju. I appreciate that. Like I said, I definitely know that I can... If I mean, you guys have made it obvious with the fact that I have literally, like, sat and cried on stream and y'all are still... Like, people haven't unfollowed me and stopped showing up. Some people have. Because they have their own stuff going on in their lives right now and they can't deal with it. And that's okay. You know? Like, I get it. You know, sometimes we just need breaks, but it's hard. It's a hard balance to find. Procrastinated checking work emails long enough. I hope that there are not very many, Mousy. You'd be such ass, literally. 100% been there with a best friend who I would reach out to all the time and hear back nothing. After 8 years, I stopped. We still catch up when I visit. And I still love her, but I've stopped putting in all the effort. Yeah. Spoons are limited, yeah. They're not even friends, but we all have to live here. Yes! Yeah, like, you don't even have... yes. We were talking about this the other day. I think literally yesterday. Like, I missed the concept of it takes a village. Right? Where people helped one another. People were there for one another. Like, I miss that. Like, you don't have to necessarily be friends with or believe in everything that your neighbors do, but you should be able to call on them to help out with simple things. You should be able to be like, hey, I'm in the middle of this project and this thing just broke. Can I borrow yours? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, evidently ads are about to start. We have cast on this hood. We are working around on the first row. Hang on. Can I snooze ads? Why are my snoozes still broken? People-y things are hard, yeah. Only have 2 actual IRL friends. Yeah, these people who have like a bajillion real-life friends, I don't understand. I don't. I think I'm doing things wrong. I don't think I've adulted right. I don't know. Alright. Be right back. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate you. I had gotten, so after everything happened earlier, I decided I was going to treat myself to Wawa. And since I'm trying to avoid having too much like sugars and things like that, I didn't get the strawberry lemonade. I instead got a sugar-free lemonade from like the fountain machine. It's so good. So I went and I grabbed that from the other room. Yeah. But I agree that that's why games like Stardew and stuff are so popular. I would love that. You know? I would love to live in like a tiny, I don't know, Japanese rural town. Like in Your Name. Oh my god, Mitsuha. That feels like the dream. You know? Where everyone knows everyone and can count on each other and... yeah. But no, I live in the US where it's a dumpster fire. Hooray! And then an asteroid's gonna hit, and so we all evacuate to the school to survive. Oh, wait. Oh. Maybe not that bit. I mean, I guess the surviving bit, that's fine. Now you have 2 pretty lakes. Very good. Anyway, sorry, I feel like today has been a very heavy conversations. What's everyone else up to today? Are you crafting, gaming, working? Sorting alphabet beads. Ooh. Glow in the dark gold ones? Please share pictures. I want to see. Oh, also, huge shout out to all of you who went ahead and like hyped, talked about, or commented on, liked, shared that Instagram video that I posted yesterday. Where are, like, I don't look at numbers. I don't really care about that, right? Because it would drive me up a wall. But I did want to see this one because I was curious, like, because I was starting a brand new series and I was hoping that it would do well, so I was kind of keeping an eye. We have over 3,000 views on it, but the turnaround rate, that's fabulous. I have not had that kind of engagement in a long ass time. So seriously, those 12 shares, the likes, the reposts, all of it. Thank you. And I had like 12 new follows on Instagram. So I think tomorrow we'll do the diamond dot. I figure, So I jokingly named the series What Was Past Megan Thinking? Because I feel like I can use that for a lot of my crafts. Past Megan gets current Megan into a lot of trouble. I thought those should be a Wednesday streams. Wednesday for What Was Past, you know, like we like alliteration and things like that. So Wednesdays will be big project days. Yeah, the full coverage Eevee. Yup. So I figure we'll Diamond Dot tomorrow. Whenever my Pokemon Perler book gets here, I'll see what beads I need to get. And then I'll get beads. And then we can do those projects. I'm trying to do stuff that everyone enjoys. Like, me included. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are some people who will do anything to, like, grow content or grow, you know, following. No. I want it to be something that's enjoyable. I don't want to just do whatever to, you know, appease the algorithm. Nope, I don't have that kind of... Nope. Oh, gonna get some Switch 2 money. Love that. Oh, God. James, are you back? Posted my beads and my pink hair. Boop. Boop. And you said those beads glow in the dark? Okay, but honestly, I kind of want to sort alphabet beads too. Oh, I love your hair. Oh, it's so good. See, I feel like that's how I would do, like, I wouldn't want to do my whole hair dyed. At least not when I would have to, like, bleach it. Do you know what I mean? Like, when my hair goes all gray and I can dye it, I would probably do it then. But, like, the whole, like, needing to bleach and re-dye and all of that feels so much. So, like, doing the ends like that makes so much sense to me. Like, that feels like it would be a much more enjoyable, like, experience, I guess. It's not as much work to maintain. I don't know if that... Low maintenance. Yeah. There is pink everywhere, but I love it. Uh-huh. It'll wash out to be pastel pink, and then you can chop it. Yeah. Is it good? Hairbrush, pillowcase, eye mask, bathtub, all pink. But it looks so good. But it looks so nice. Like to try dyeing your hair again when it grows longer? I just don't know what color. You need to get a pink or black hair towel. Yeah, I started buying black, like, pet towels, if you will. I use Walmart's, like, cheap ones as towels for, like, my animals. And I started buying the black ones because it hides all the stains. You have a pink hair towel. It is now pink tie-dye in many shades. I love that. That's kind of fun, though. It's like a hair dye journey on your towel. James! What are you doing? Oh! Curious is here. I have a question, because you are a Pokemon card person. You know things. Yeah? I started going through, well, a few things. Sort of. Okay. I used the app that you had talked about. And I scanned my original binder. Do you guys want to take a guess as to how much the original binder was estimated to be worth? $450, $1,000. Nope. It's estimated over $3,000. Also, remember how I was like, I know that there's something different about this Mewtwo? Because, like, the background colors are different. I completely forgot. One of them is a shadowless. Which was worth, quite a bit. And I was like, oh. Switch to and some vet bills. I would never be able to trade them in or get rid of them. It was such a, like, because I bought them, like, I traded, you know, it was just such a, it was more just because I was curious to see. I hope that I'm never in a spot where I have to part with it, you know? Okay, here's my question. I've never seen fake cards. Are these fake? Do you know, do these exist? Did someone, like, put something on them? Do you see, like, they all have the same, like, design. And you see how shiny they are? Like, they feel... Hi, YCC, how are you? Because, like, when I scanned it in with the app, it, like, claimed they were different cards. How was your stream today? What were you working on? Pokemon cards, yeah. Feel like a special kind of card? Yeah, I don't know. I tried looking up, like, because it's like an all-over hollow. This guy has a weird little O on it. Hello? Oh my gosh! Tessa! How are you? Thank you both so much for the raids. Tessa's just here to see the crow video. I know. I'm not upset about it. Crow! How is the rest of your stream, Tessa? Thank you both so much for those raids. Raids are broken for you? Oh no, I'm so sorry. Well, I'm glad you made it. We are knitting. We are working on, it's a sweater that my great aunt, so my grandmother's sister, had started in the 70s. It then sat in a box in her garage for a really long time. Here's the water damaged garage box. And I have been, so most of it was done. It needed a hood and it needed like these like finishing little details. So that's what we're doing today. Is we're kind of working on the last little bits, and we're also just talking life. We're talking nerd stuff. We're talking Pokemon cards right now. And yeah. I did not make these calls. This was made by my great aunt. I am calling this the Sock Monkey sweater because it very much gives Sock Monkey vibes. And I kind of love it. It is. It's very warm. I can model it if you guys would like after I fold up these paper stars for our raiders. We do paper stars here. Anytime someone raids, they get a silver star. And if you subscribe, you get the color of the month. This month is white, and you get to pick a color for me to write your name in. And you get a little heart on the outside in that color too, for pride. So, welcome. Well, it's not made for you, so I like it. Tessa, would you like to see my crow? What happened today? Okay. So, for those who don't know, Tessa was talking about it in her stream a little bit as I was over there. I take care of feral cats. I have trapped, neutered, and found homes for 5. And I currently have a foster cat who's living in my house in a separate room because he doesn't get along with the, well, I think he's too scared to get along with anyone else. And it's interesting. So once I trap Mr. Mittens, who is now, like I said, living in my house, I haven't really had any other cats coming by, but there is another one who I'm hoping to trap and neuter. So I've been putting food out again, just a little bit, not too much, because I am hoping to coax him back to visit. And I haven't been. Instead, I have attracted a different animal. I have attracted a crow. Oh, hi. This is Artemis. She evidently needs to be the main character right now. Hi, baby. You tell everyone that you woke me up at 5 in the morning because you couldn't figure out your feeder and you were hungry. The 100-acre wood out there. Yeah, she said, what crows, Mom? So this morning, well, last night I put out the cat food like I have been. And I also put out some peanuts because I said, okay, crows like peanuts. It would be, you know, a nice little treat for them, right? Like I'm trying to befriend them, this and the other thing. And that would have worked if Mayhem didn't stop by. Sorry, I'm trying to do this around the cat. Mayhem is a raccoon who said, wow, peanuts, what a delicacy. Who put these out for me? And decimated all of them, left the shells everywhere. It was carnage. Hi. Hello. Yeah. We have two raccoons, Mischief and Mayhem. Yeah. I don't actually know which one this one was, but still. So, yeah, they came by. Yes, an orange girl. She's from my yard. We thought she was a boy. And so her name used to be Arthur when she lived outside. And then we found out she was a girl, and we called her Artemis instead. Right? So we could still call you Artie either way. So yeah, completely decimated what I had. Ended up putting out some more. So as you saw, our crow came back. But, Tessa, this was this morning. Oh my god, Artemis. Oh my god, girl. Hang on. There's one, there's two.
Oh my god, there's two. Oh my god, there's two. I'm gathering a murder.
I don't know if you can hear me whispering, but I'm like, I'm gathering a murder. And then look at, they came back. You can hear them too in the video. Hold on, I can hold it up closer. Hang on. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's still an attempted murder right now.
God, there's two. Oh my god, there's two.
You can like hear them. I'm so excited about this.
A murder.
I'm so excited about this. Also, so obviously we have trapped and neutered or spayed most of the cats in my area. I'm still waiting on Birch to get him taken care of. Baby. And last night, I don't know who that is, but it looks like Mr. Mittens. But they are already spayed or neutered because they have an ear tip. They have the TNR mark. So that's great. But we have a new look at all the peanuts. Did you just bite my arm? Can I help you? Am I not paying attention to you? Can I help you? Also, orange. One of the issues that we were having with that auto feeder was that the tag dangled and it hit the food bowl, and so she didn't like that, and that's why we went to the other auto feeder that has been causing issues. James saw this on Reddit. You put the auto feeder thing in an AirTag collar, and now it doesn't dangle and hit the food bowl. That's so smart. And now she eats out of that food bowl, and Pippin can't eat it. Pippin can stop freaking eating all of her food because she makes her sick, and then you're hungry, and it's not fair. One of your coworkers got the cat distribution system. Really? Tell me more. So yeah, thank you for the raids. I just know that Tessa really wanted to see the crows. I'm very excited. And then if you wanted to see the Mr. Mittens update, Mr. Mittens is the cat who was outside that we just neutered. And he has no idea how to do anything. He's been really afraid of people and really afraid of just life in general. He was clearly either mistreated, abused, neglected, something. But for the first time ever, he showed interest in toys. And this was last night. Hold on, I'll fast forward a little bit. Right, so I'm just like spinning it around and he's like watching it like, wow, fascinating. And then he booped it. Bubba booped it. Look at him. I'm so proud. He's made so much progress. Like, look at him. He's just like, wow. I'm so proud. She insists that he can't come in, but I feel like he's going to break her down. Oh, they always do. They always do. In, like, the best way. You know? I love these cats. I love what I've been able to do for this, like, community of cats. I love, like, they have changed my life so much. And I am forever grateful that Maple showed up all those years ago. Because he has changed the trajectory of so many other cats' lives now. Ugh, it's the best. Mom had a Schnauzer that had no idea how play worked. Yeah. So we have one more row to do and then the cast off row. James, do you want to see how it looks since you're here? Also, curious, you were mentioning that you're in a Pokemon Discord. I shared a video in my Discord of what these cards look like up close. You're welcome to share the video. You're welcome to take screenshots from the video. Whatever. Hello. All because of Sweet Maple. I know. All because of him. That's 8 babies now that have come off the streets. Here. He never learned the fetch. I love that. I love it when they, like, chase the ball. They're like, this is the best. And then they're like, I don't know what to do with it now. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, I went ahead and I scanned my binder, and then I scanned all of the, like, cards that I got, from, like, other people, and I kind of divided them up into, like, piles of, these are ones that I would want to keep and put in a binder, and these are ones that I don't need, and then these are ones that I'm like, maybe I want to keep, but, maybe not in, like, a binder. I don't know. Those cards were, like, hang on. Oops. All of the ones from the kid that, like, you know, was like, here you go. So this whole, hang on. All of these total up to about $82. So, like, these are not worth, like, a lot. They're just, like, that makes me happy. Look at those. Look at those cuties, you know? So there are some fun cards. And like I said, I want to make, what I really want to do, and I was looking at, like, prices of some cards. I really want to make, like, an Eevee binder with all the Eevee, like, as many Eevee cards as I can get and the Eevee evolutions. And I was like, you know, maybe, like, we can all, because there are actually a fair few Eevee cards that are not a lot of money, and I was really pleased to see that. So I'm like, maybe I can almost, like, post, like, some of the cards I have, and if people have extra Eevees, maybe we can, like, trade. Look at this card, though. This one kind of, like, broke me. Hang on. Camera. Camera, please. Camera, please, break the people's hearts. Turn and proudly stand next to it like, I got it! I love that. Hang on. It's Cubone at a park. And there's like a mom and her kid in the background, and Cubone's like hugging his bone. All alone. What the heck? Pokemon, who hurt you? Yeah, y'all are welcome to join the Discord. Feel free to share pics of your pets. I know! But yeah, then I just like started going through and like looking at cards in general and like making a wish list. And I've got like everything from real, like I'm just going based on looks. I'm not going based on the price. And there are some that I'm like, ooh, I would want that. And then there are some that I'm like, oh, heck yeah. And then I look at the price and I'm like, oh. That'll just be a pretty one to look at the picture on the app. They do. And then they put him in Pokopia as like the cute little helper Pokemon for Ditto. And I'm like, do you not know the lore of this Pokemon? Oh no. That's the worst, Emily. I'm so sorry for her. I understand. Like, I'm not sorry. You know what I mean. I'm so sorry she's going through that. That's a better, that's phrasing it better. I'm so sorry for her. No, I'm sorry she's dealing with the trolls. But not the random knot in this. I knew what you meant. Okay. I'm sorry for your friend. Like, oh, no. Whoops. So, it's funny. This like multicolor yarn, the label says that it had like a no snag like center pull. And I've worked with this several different skeins of it now, and I have not had a single issue. I have no idea what this red yarn is, but it obviously does not have that same no tangle center pull. Half the price in other languages? Yes. And I truly do not care. It was interesting. The trading card app wouldn't let me scan my Japanese cards, which was kind of a bummer. Cause like, so I have a full art wish list. I have a regular wish list. And then these are like the ones that are all crocheted. So like, I definitely want to try and get those. But like, if you look at like, what I've been doing is just going like in order at like the Pokemon. So like, here, hold on. Like this guy is 29 cents. This guy is 51. Okay, but like if I'm trying to like collect, like I think it would be fun to have a binder with one of each Pokemon. I think that would be really fun in number order, just like pick a favorite card. I think that could be so cool. Like I think that might be the way to like go about trying to collect again, is like maybe just, so like these are my favorite Bulbasaurs. These are my favorite Ivysaurs. I also have a full art wish list. So like that's why there's just one Venusaur. It's Erica's Venusaur. These, I also love cards that tell a story. Like this Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard with this little kid. I love that. I love that. Like here's the Charmeleon. And then there's the Charizard. And some Squirtles. And then these are the full art cards that I'm like, ugh, there's so many cute Bulbasaurs. A lot of people do Pokédex binders. And I do like these two Venusaurs. But like, okay, this one's $5.20. So like if I go to like a card show, I can handle that. Like these Charmanders are my favorites. Like these are probably my favorite cards. I love the Charmander looking at the Pidgey because I have cats. And that to me is absolutely every single one of my feral cats looking at birds. Like, why can't I get you through this? And then I love the Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard set that matches. Oh, I don't have the Charizard here? I'll have to add it. And that one's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Best I can tell, they were legit cards, but they don't match any holo pattern I'm seeing, so maybe they had a holo sticker applied. Chinchou and Ludicolo. Why did my brain just, like, throw out how to say that name? But those reverse holos appear to be lightning and leaves. Yeah. They don't feel right either, if that makes any sense. Like, this feels too shiny. This doesn't feel like a normal holographic card. And it's a shame because there are some... I don't know, like, how it was done. Because they all match. Which is weird. Like, the designs. But they feel too thick. Maybe hold on. There's two Drillburs. You love the 151 Bulbasaur? Which one is that? Is that this one? Stickers? Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Yeah, I couldn't find anything on them. So I figured that I knew that they weren't fake in the sense that, like, the art, if that makes sense, but I don't know if the cards are fake or not. They seem lighter now that I'm looking at it too. Like, look at the border. The border around Pokemon is lighter too. So maybe they're fake. I don't know. Yeah. No, exactly. Like, I don't really care. I wouldn't put them in, like, a binder, per se, because I would only want... Just like how, you know, I encourage people not to buy, like, fake art. To me, they're fake. And I did not buy them. Like, these were given to me. So, I'm not necessarily, like... upset with someone for selling me fakes, if that makes sense. But I don't think that I would want to put them in, like, my binder either, because it's not, like, I would want to keep, like, my cards legit. Again, I don't mind if they're in other languages, because obviously those would still be legit. Like, I'm not after just English versions. Artie is doing so good with this feeder now. She's eating more. Oh, very good. Very good. Sometimes they can get sun faded. Let me see if, like, any... They're all like that. They're all lighter. I think they might be fakes. There's not... I mean, I really like the Shaman. I like Shaman a lot. And there was an Articuno. Don't tell Angela. But there's none in here that I'm, like, heartbroken over. Like, there are some in here that I would put in a binder, honestly. But it says 2017 on all of them. In the bottom corner. Bottom left corner. Like, you can read all the words on the cards, too. Like, it's not as though it's, like, a bad photocopy, if that makes sense. I mean, you have to kind of maneuver them so that you're not getting, like, the shine. Oh. This one's 2015. Let me find a 2017 card. 2015, 2012, 15, 13, 15. I do have some reverse hollows, which are cool. Those ones are all 15. See, I think it could be fun to, like, open up cards on... You know what I was thinking is looking for, like... Almost like lots of Pokemon cards, like either at, you know, a flea market or eBay or something, and then just, like, going through stuff on stream. Like, I'm not looking to make money or anything. I'm just looking to have some fun. I used to love collecting cards, and I think it would be fun to do again. And again, the fact that I'm, like, wanting to go to, like, card shows and stuff. If Pokemon is what helps get me out of the house, then we're gonna do it, you know? None of these are 2017. This is a really, really cool card. It's damaged. But look at that Ninetales. Like, it's damaged right there, but... That's, like... They're looking like fakes. A friend who runs a store says they've never seen a hollow pattern like that. Again, they don't feel like how Pokemon cards should feel either. XY Primal is a 2015 date. Okay, hang on. Like, you see how they don't slide nicely like the other cards do. So this one should say 2015 on it. Then, yeah, that says 2017. So does this one. Interesting. You know, it could be fun, like, maybe making something out of these. Like, you know, the people who make, like, keychains or, like, things like that? You know, like, they cut out, like, the little picture. That could be kind of neat to, like, do something with. Make an arts and crafts project with them, since they're not... No one's gonna be upset. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want to cut up real cards ever, but it could be fun to do with fake ones. Hi there, welcome in. Window was resealed and fixed. Thankfully, they had a cancellation, and it was on warranty. Yes. Oh, that is very good news, Theron. Thank you for the lurk. Well, maybe we can try and find something fun and creative to make with the fake cards. They wouldn't be good to paint on or anything. Like, I've seen people who do, like, paintings on Pokemon cards. They're too shiny. They wouldn't hold. But maybe we can find something. Or, like, I've seen people do stuff with, like, resin. Or, like, clay, maybe. Oh, yeah, that would have been cool. I honestly probably would have been upset. That's, like, another group of cards that I find really, like, fun and beautiful are the ones that connect. Whether it's physically connecting, like they match one another, or it is, like the artwork matches. Like, in this one, you know, one character's doing this, and in another one, they're doing this instead. Like, those kind of cards make me... I love stories. They didn't seal underneath. Oh. Parallel to the ground. It got right in there. Swelling is very minimal. Okay, that's good. Just the watermark. Okay. So, honestly, that's not bad. I was trying... Like, these ones... I think that Ralts has, like, a Curlia and a Gardevoir that go with it. Look at this, Mudkip! Oh, see, I don't want to make fake cards. That's a really bad idea, honestly. I just happen to have some that are fake. Because these cards were, like, given to me by a kid who probably didn't know any better. I thought that I had one... like these. Like, if there's also a Spearow card that's showing the other point of view, I love those. Here it is. Here's the one I was thinking of. Because there's definitely a Chespin card out there where he's up in the tree. And then there's the Snorlax card like this. And I love that. I think that's so fun. Like, you can see the Snorlax underneath him in the other one. Plug the seal, clean it up. No need for ripping things apart. Yes. Agreed. I guess those ones don't go together. Snorlax, yeah. In perfect order, there's a Clefairy and a Mega Clefable that connect, like, up and down. Looking up at Clefable, one day I'll have both of them. Oh, you have the Clefairy? Based off of ones from Pocket that aren't actual cards, the metal, like, display ones? Yeah. No, I'm not looking to make fake cards. At all. You know what? So, again, I was looking at, like, an Eevee. I really want to make an Eevee binder with, like, Eevee cards and Eevee evolutions because they're my faves. But I screamed looking at these. Like, what do you mean? Why? Look at the Eevee and the ponchos of their evolutions. And I was like, oh my god, I need them so much. That's so cute. That's so cute. But yeah, like I put a bunch of Eevee cards all like in this thing, and I was really pleasantly surprised. Like they're really not, because I feel like people can mark prices up on Eevees because people would pay for it. All right, I accidentally made duplicates of that, but like they're not bad. Like they range obviously, but there are some that are just like cents, you know, like they're under $10. I love this. Oh my god. Stop it. That would be my house. If you can't tell by the way that I rescue cats, that would be my house. If I was a Pokemon, if like Pokemon were real, that would be me. Oh, Lord, Emily. Fingers crossed that they're competent. I'm not holding my breath, but don't care about commons, so they stay pretty cheap. Yeah. Like, I'm not looking... I was looking to 100% my original binder when I was, you know... Like, that's the only one... I did recently learn a new term, and I think that this is how it works, is making, like, a master binder of one type, like collecting all of the cards. So like say that you wanted to collect Pikachus, and like would a master one be having every single Pikachu in that binder? Is that, because I heard that term for the first time the other day and I was like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, that would be so fun, Elf. You absolutely should. Certain Pokemon are for certain sets. Okay. So then, like, my full binder, like, my complete 151 is a master set. Because it's all the cards. It's every single one of them. Okay. That's fun. I learned something new. I can go to bed. Good night. Artemis learned something new today, too, so that means I can go to bed for real tonight. What a stinker. I love her. Do the 3 and then 1 with Pikachu just because she regularly plays with a giant sleeping Pikachu. Oh. I have the Mew card from the movie. Because that was like the only one that came out when I was originally collecting. So yeah, like I had gone to the movies and got that one. Really picky when it, all the regular and hollow of each card, while others just go for one, every card in general. I'm like so unpicky. I want them to be legit and like not damaged. I don't care if they're English. I don't care if they're Japanese, Korean, Chinese. I don't care if they're hollow, reverse hollow. Like, I'm so... Although, I will say some of the reverse hollows, like, I feel as though it depends on the card. Like, some of them are cool and some of them are like, eh. Like, they had some in this group. Like, I think that the Togetic, that one's really pretty. You're the same, yeah. 15 stream streak, dang! Thank you so much. Both as the Wooloos, and that's fair. Yeah, I think that it would be way too much to do that with, like, Espeon or the Eevees, honestly. Okay, ads are about to play. So we're going to do that real quick. Get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry. I'll be back. We're going to finish this, and then we're going to start assembling. So I'll be right back. Thank you all so much for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. All right. Let's get these fakes out of here. So is there like a good place that you can buy, like, other than say like going to card conventions, that you can just like buy cheap, like a bunch of cards? I don't know, like a grab bag almost. I hate this skein very much. It makes me angry. Or again, maybe we just like share with one another. Just trade amongst the community. I don't know, could be fun. Could be not. I don't know. I hope I'm still live and that my computer didn't like crap the bed again. It did yesterday if you weren't here, so. I was just like talking, we were ending stream, and it was just like the end. All right, I'm still here. Okay, fabulous. Oh, Emily, I'm keeping everything crossed for you. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, like the really weird thing with my computer was it started like beeping when it, like the monitors went off yesterday. And clearly like stream ended, but I could still hear the lo-fi playing. So it was a little haunted. It's great. So fun. Okay, well, since James ignored me this whole time, I just made this. Let's see how it looks. Hopefully it doesn't look stupid. Oh no, I like it. Oh no, it looks really good. Oh, it looks really good. All right, I'd have to like sew those bits together. Yep. Yep. Nope, that's... And you know what? If he doesn't like it, tough. I think it looks very good. Big difference. It did need that, yeah. It makes it finished. It makes it feel good. Okay. So, we have some ends to weave in. Some of these are not mine, I will have you know. Some of these are, you know, from the 1970s. And then we have to sew the sleeves on. And then the pockets. But I have to also make red pockets because we came up with the idea to make the pockets red. I have this color pocket right now. But we can sew the other things down first. Save the pockets for the end. Let's use a sharp needle instead of a dull one. It's giving Little Red Riding Hood. For me, it gives Sock Monkey. See? I like how James said that this is going to be like a communal sweater. Like this is just, either one of us can wear it. It's a gender neutral sweater. Like if we're going out somewhere and we're not sure if it's going to be cold or not, you could just grab this sweater in case either one of us feels cold. Don't have to carry two sweaters. The shape. Yeah, no, that's fair. You know what's really wild about this pattern, Elf, is that they wanted you to increase the hood even more. And I'm like, that would have been absolutely massive. Like, I'm so glad. Oh, I need that for attaching the sleeve, I think. So I will leave that end. I think that's why it's there and it's long. So we're not going to weave that one in yet. Maybe I'll leave the ones by the sleeves until the sleeves are on. I can weave in these. They're not doing anything. I wanted a cave for a hood. You know what's cute is that I have more of all of this yarn. And again, this was initially designed to be a kid's sweater. I was like, it could be so fun to make a matching one for like a little kid. So like, obviously I can't talk about it because this is how the system works. But the Ryans have been, like, before they got married, they had finished all the process of becoming foster parents. Which is something that James and I are planning on starting when he gets back. But they matched up with kiddos, siblings, a brother and a sister, and they have been doing, you know, all the initial stuff, you know, getting together. They actually had them for the weekend, all that trial stuff, right? I won't get into stuff because you're not allowed to talk about it. I will say that, like, it's been going really well, and I was like, how cute would it be to, like, make them stuff? Anyway, the little girl evidently is a little Spitfire. Okay. And I can't wait to meet her. Because evidently the other day they were at like the pool. She's gonna be 5 soon. She comes running up to my brother. And she, like, jumps into his arms. And she's like, hey. He's like, hey. And she goes, can I call you Dad? And my brother was like, oh. Yeah, I mean, if you want. Like, you know, all like, oh my god, this is huge, this is amazing. Like, they've been working with them for a while now. And then she goes, thanks, I can never remember your name, and skips away. And he's sitting there and he's like, and the funny thing is, they're both named Ryan. Like, you have to remember one name, kid. Like, it was just so, kids. They, but just like I can never remember your name. And I'm like, oh, see, this kid feels like she would be handmaid worthy. And I'm like, it could be fun to do something like this that matches. That was where the train of thought came from. Is like, everyone can have matching stuff. You go from aw to oh. Real quick. Kids humble you real quick. Oh. So, yeah. Kids say the darndest things. They sure do. A salamence. But yeah, it's great because, like, I was being told that story and I did the same. I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, oh. How sweet. That's so funny. Heck yeah, Smoothie, Allison, nice. Yeah, we all got that. I don't know where. I mean, maybe. Which is funny because, like, if you just remember the one name, you could call them both the. Like, you don't even have to remember which one's Ryan. Thank you for the unclench and quench reminder. Appreciate it. Unquench and clench. Yep. Piss yourself and tense up about it. Stop splitting the yarn. Dang. I like that James hasn't been paying any attention to any of this. Men. Shaking my head. It tracks. It does. He's probably playing Palia. I had been begging him for like months to play, and I finally got him to download it, and he's been hooked. Snorlax mentioned and he appeared, yeah. But it's been fun. We've been running around playing together. And it's neat to have, like, someone brand new. Snorlax is the most boring and dumb Pokemon. Dang. Sergeant Snorlax? That should be his username. You know what else is boring and dumb? Planes. So I've been joking with him about the fact that when they do all the refueling, right? He's been practicing that, even though he doesn't do anything with the refueling. One plane lowers this big shaft that the fuel slides down, and it goes into the other plane. You know, chat. And that is how jet engines are formed. When a mommy C-17 and a daddy C-17 really love each other, they make little tiny passenger planes. So yeah, he was on a refueling thing last night. And I was like, have fun making baby planes. Isn't nature beautiful? Gosh. The Carousel of Progress. It is getting a huge update. I feel very torn about the huge update. I'm excited, but I feel like they need to keep the original somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, they shouldn't upgrade the original. Like, put that one somewhere on display for safekeeping, something, you know? I don't know. It feels a little sacrilege. No, the Carousel of Progress. It's a ride a ride at Disney. It was something that Walt himself had designed, and it was supposed to show how there is progress in inventions and how it improves like life, but it's all set. What was it? When was it set? I can't even think of like it debuted at the World's Fair. Yeah. Yeah, like imagine, oh, wait, imagine if it could be something that you could walk through and like even pose for pictures in front of. Like imagine if they could take the set out and almost like the Hall of Presidents have them like on like so people could take pictures. That would be so cool. And then they could update it. That would be really neat. We poke so much fun at the Air Force. Oh yeah. James did too when he was in the Army. It will be interesting to see what they do with it. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I wonder if it will still smell like hot tires after the update. For authenticity's sake, it should. Okay. Those strands are for the pocket, which I will also leave because I will be using that to assemble the pockets. Because I don't want the red showing through the front. So all that's left now is to sew on the sleeves and then sew in these ends. I just don't know if I'll need them or not, which is why they're not getting removed yet. Oh, I was telling you, Aaron. That's funny. I mean, not, but funny. Wait. This is exciting! Yeah, like some of the stuff that he has answered like in class or like questions on the plane, some of the instructors have been like, "How do you know that?" And he's like, "I'm prior." Like I'm prior military, I'm prior army, and they're like how is the best way? Oh! Bro, where the hell have you been? We've had entire conversations about you. Like 7 of them. The hood's done. The sleeves are getting sewn on. You were not in the bathroom real quick. Real quick, my ass. Only allowed to join the Air Force. But he best be prepared because I would give him so much shit for joining. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. How to... I guess like this. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why my brain didn't want a brain. Okay. No worries, Petrichor. Not me poking my hand. Hey, can someone come and clean my cat litter boxes so that I can clean off my desk? I just realized that it's cat litter box night and I have to cook dinner. Yay! I would if I lived closer. Y'all are sweet. It's a full box clean tonight, but it's not a deep scrub box night. If that makes sense to anyone with cat litter. Like, all the litter's coming out. But I realize that I don't need to do a deep clean of the box every other week. If I do need to do it at least once a month. Where, like, I spray everything down and then I hose it off. But, like, replacing the litter every other week. Definitely. Well, not only could you say hi to the kitties, but then you could also eat when you were done. Because if you were doing that, then I would be cooking dinner. Or if you want to cook dinner and I'll do the litter boxes, that's okay too. If someone could do one of those two things, that would be great. Because I'm just not going to actually be able to eat dinner until later. By the time that everything is done. Because initially I was like, oh, I'm going to go long so I can finish this. Nope. Nope, I'm not. You know what we should do, though, is a ticket giveaway. Let's do that real fast. Shall we? Boop. Alright, exclamation point, ticket. To buy a ticket. And then, if your name is called, you'll get to vote on what we do on Friday. Yeah, it's definitely one more stream away from fully being done, which is exciting. Like, it's not even a full stream from being done, I wouldn't say. By the way, James, Artie has successfully eaten out of her feeder multiple times now this afternoon while I've been in here. So, we have a winner. She figured it out. Which means I now get to wash the hopper and put her food in it. I waited because Lord knows she would hate it, wouldn't use it. I washed everything, cleaned it all, put her food in it, and then had to do it all again. So, but yeah, hooray. At least the weather's been really nice. It was supposed to be really hot. And it's not so bad today. Like, I don't really have to be outside much. But still, it's nice to know I can walk the garbage cans down without wanting to, like, die. It's soup outside there. It's been raining today, so it's made it like 10 times worse. That's always the worst, is when it rains and it doesn't help. It just makes it hot and humid. I hate that. You're like, well, thanks. Now it's hot and I'm wet and sticky. And y'all calm down. I feel like a soggy, overcooked carrot. So the plan for tomorrow is that we are going to work on our diamond dot. Thursday will be Animal Crossing. We'll be villager hunting, hopefully finding someone, and then working on our island. And then Friday's vote is in the air. So type !ticket if you would like to vote on what we do Friday. I'll pull the winner here at 5:45. 3 more minutes. Interesting. My compression stocks say cold on the way to the mailbox. Ah, nice. And Gemma got an ice cube. Patch loved ice cubes. Sometimes they made him sick. By the way, last call for ticket entries. 1 more minute. And then I am pulling a wiener. I don't know why I said it like that, because that sounded way worse. I'm just, Yeah. It was very rare that it didn't make him sick. That is the army for you. Ain't that the truth? A lot of evolution Pokemon in chat today. We had Salamence, now we have Braviary. Alright. Ticket winner is... Sharn! Congratulations! Where will your point go? Points. Hooray! B, you got it. Whoosh. Yeah, every now and then James is talking to me about stuff and he, like, it's the first time he's telling me something and he's using all the acronyms and I'm like, babe, I don't know what you're saying. Like, there are certain things that he says and he'll start to clarify and I'm like, I know what you mean. And then there are other things where he's just, like, rattling stuff off and I'm like, hold on. What? One sleeve. B, C, and D all start with their letter. Yep. When we were coming up with stuff and people were saying things and I was like, well, perfect, that can go here with C, or that can go here with D. It made me happy. Where's Google Translate for military speak? It's not even, no, but like the thing is, it's not even stuff that I would know. If you're talking about like what, you know, job you're doing or whatever, even if people know military language, which I feel like I know by now. I didn't need this end that was left by a great aunt. Yeah, well, it's just not what's taught here. So, obviously, you know, places like the UK where it is taught, it makes sense. Like, it's hard to, learn stuff like that. B's gonna learn military time. Hooray! One sleeve! Two sleeves! That was like one of the best things that happened recently. When, what was it for? I think it was for the washing machine. Was it? It was either the washing machine or it was James's car. and they were using phonetic alphabet. And it was really funny to me because, like, one of them was, whiskey. Right? Like, they were just, like, saying, and I wrote it all down and I giggled. And I was like, I don't even remember. I mentioned, why I know the phonetic alphabet. And they were like, it just makes more sense. Like, they were so excited that I knew what they were saying. Because they were like, there'll be times where people will be like, do you mean, like, D like dog? No! Like, Delta. B as in Barbara. Honestly, sometimes I just think of that episode of Friends where Phoebe's like, P as in Phoebe, H as in Hebe, O as in, like, and what she's spelling. E as in Evie. Cooperate, damn it. Thank you. All right. I don't have a metal thimble. No. I only have, like, leather ones, which isn't going to do much when it's this sharp. Unfortunately. Lots of tails. Yeah, I only have these. Where'd they go? This one, which I thought would be good because of the little rubber, and it's not grabbing as well. There we go. Taco Bell. Have a good night, Mia. Thanks for hanging out. We are going to stop here after I weave this end in. So all that'll be left to do on this is to attach this sleeve and make and attach the pockets. But they're going to be quick. They're very easy. They're just a little square. But here, we can, hooray! And no pockets. It's very warm. Bottomless pockets. Just don't put anything in there that you actually want to, like, hold on to. That's the only thing. Yeah. James, you weren't here when I kept asking questions about the hood, so we made an executive decision that this looks much better. So that's what we went with. Lulu, you're cute. And then that'll be that. There's a part of me that wonders if, because, like, this never got done. So I'm like, did Aunt Shirley not like it? Or was she just, like, not interested in finishing it? Because, like, there's a part of me that's like, what if she's, like, watching this and she's like, God damn it, I hate that thing. Why are you working on it? Because she would not have minced words. She would have been like, no, I thought it was ugly, so I never finished it. No, that's it. Yeah, I mean, it was started by one of her sisters. I don't know why she never finished it. So, I don't know who it was meant for either. I could see this had, like, been designed for my Uncle Ruben, though. This feels like a Ruben sweater. Yeah, this was started by one of her sisters, and it ended up in the garage. So, I don't really know I don't know the story behind it. I do remember asking her about the box before, and she's like, don't worry, like, I don't remember what she said. But, alright. Sleeve. That's how they do it in, you know, Instagram reels. It's not working for me. Alrighty. No ads. You can wait. Because I have to go and clean cat litter boxes. And I have to go cook dinner. So I am going to have to call it here. But I will be back tomorrow. And we will be working on our diamond dot. Working on a section. And then Thursday will be Animal Crossing. So, hooray! Do you guys want me to make the pockets on stream for the sweater? It shouldn't take me long, so it's okay if you say yes. It's also okay if you're like, no. Asking if y'all wanted me to make the pockets on stream or just do the assembly. My desk has so much random stuff on it. Assembly? Yeah, sewing everything together? Do you not know what that word means? No, they won't take long. Okay. We can do that. Well, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today and keeping me company. We had so many lovely raiders today too. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your time zone. Oh. Oh, gotcha, James. Have a lovely rest of your time zone, friends. Make sure that you eat something tasty, you drink some water, you take any meds that you have to take. I thought I pushed the mute button, not the end credit button. That you're kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all tomorrow at 3. Have a lovely rest of your time zone. Bye.